After the direct drop last week, I knew that I just have to record and make a video involving a certain online playtest coming the next week. However, yesterday, while I was recording the footage for it, it came to my attention that apparently we weren't allowed to talk about the specifics of the said playtest. Which is why I've not said the name, but instead just online playtest. This definitely threw a bit of a wrench into my plans, but rather than just throw all of my work into the gutter, I decided I'd just censor the hell out of it! In the video, different video games I used for comparison, footage is incredibly altered, and every time I say the name of the game has been, please enjoy. It was a pretty out of left field announcement during the last direct. I wasn't really expecting this game to come to the Nintendo Switch, but I'm sure glad it did. It's a perfect fit for the console and will really help to bolster the library. At the same time, they also announced that a beta for the game would be able to play just a week later. Now that excited me, and I made sure to download it as soon as possible. I've dabbled in on other platforms, I mean come on, we all have, but honestly, I never really got too deep into it. One of my favorite parts though was always the creator. Now these new character models are kinda disappointing, but you can use the same parts and style from the old games, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. Sort of like that old saying, even if you could give an old dog a new face, you wouldn't want to. The gameplay is as solid as ever, keeping true to the style of the series. I had a few hiccups, but that's what the online test is for. Unfortunately, I was disappointed with how the motion controls ended up working. I know the switches and modern gyro in general will always be less accurate than the Wii's sensor bar, but these controls just don't feel as good. But I guess that's a problem I have with most motion-based games these days, so I won't hold it against the devs too much. Maybe one day we'll be able to build sensor bars into our TVs so all consoles can make use of them. Now the graphics, those make me feel like I've been brought right back to the PS3. Maybe it was some kind of super bug from playing online, but everything was blurrier than I was expecting, even on Switch. I hope that they'll be able to clean it up some more before launch, or at the very least do some post-release patches. This review probably sounds pretty negative overall, but I have to stress that I still love the gameplay in this. I just don't really have too much commentary on that part of it, because it's just the same old we've known and loved for over a decade. But overall, I would say that MLB The Show 22 is looking really good, and I can't wait for the full release in April. Thanks for watching!